Hey folks, and welcome back to the Let's Play the Colonel's Bequest. Now where we left off, we were just arrived at Misty Acres for, I guess weekend away with our good friend Lillian. And we've been pretty much left to our own devices. Lillian said she's going to freshen up after we've had dinner, which we have. And we're now able to explore the manor at our own pace. So the first room we'll go into is the one to the right of our bedroom. It looks like this might have been a nursery at one time. Sorry man, I'm really botching that. Now it's been converted to a makeshift guest room with E4 as the current guest. Well, let's see what E4 was up to. E4 was a stylishly dressed, overly made up older woman. Many years of hard drinking have taken a toll on her as her face is puffy, red, and her skin is wrinkled prematurely. She always seems to have a drink in her hand. You've never met her before, but E4 is your friend Lillian's mother. Let's see if we can look at her again. See if we get a different response. E4 is relaxing in her room after a long day. Well, I guess it has been a bit of a long day. It's about 7 PM, so I guess it's not too bad of a time to sit down and have a drink. Let's see if we can look at the drink. E4 holds a drink and a white hanky in her hand. No, we can't look at the hanky. We'll talk to her. Where is Lillian, Laura? I'd like to speak with her. She was freshening up in the bathroom. She'll be right back. So we'll ask. One of the mechanics in this game is you can ask characters about, well, certain things. At the moment, we don't really know much, but we can ask E4. Well, we can ask her about herself, in fact. I'm not discussing myself with you. One of the things is you technically do want to ask everybody about everyone. It can be a hassle, but there's a mechanic later on, well, to be more honest, at the very end of the game, where asking people pretty much everything will pay off, unless you know what is required to be asked. Which I actually don't remember anymore, personally. So there's going to be a lot of times where it's just me bashing things at people. Lynn and I have had our ups and downs over the years, like any mother and daughter. So we want to go through every character, so, well, we'll talk about the Colonel. Henri's always been a penny-pinching miser, or pinching rather, and he hates people. That's why he lives on the way out here. Well, we don't know all the characters, and as well as about the Doctor. I don't know Dr. Fields well. It's a weird sentence which worded like that, but I don't like him. Another character is called Clarence. Oops. Clarence? Yes. Honestly, I don't know why Henri insists on keeping him. He's not to be trusted. My nephew tries to pass himself off as a gentleman, but he's nothing but a worthless gambling womanizer. That girl better watch her step around here. Sometimes I wonder about him, man. What's he really up to? Who else is there? Celie? Celie's been around forever. Her parents were slaves on this very plantation. She's got some strange practices, though. Yeah, as I said in the first episode, there's a few things that may be a bit outdated. All I'll say is Gertie and I don't see eye to eye. And I think the last person is Gloria. My niece always acts like she's a famous actress. Why, she's nothing but a casting couch cookie. And if you don't know what that means, Google images will sort that out. I believe that's everyone. If not, well, we've missed somebody. Let's take a look at the painting on the wall. Above the fireplace, you notice a picture of Colonel Jean in his younger, more vital days. On the opposite wall, you see a picture of a little girl. Funny. The girl's eyes have a strange hollow look to them. And tint there. I might turn up the speed a bit. Oops. This is the back upstairs hallway of the mansion. Sorry. I'm just going to try to turn up the speed. It's not doing much. Oh well. We have to make do. A modern bathroom has been installed in this house. Hi Laura, I'm feeling better now. That ride for the bayou had me plumb frazzled. Strange turn of phrase. If you need to freshen up too, I'll be done in just a bit. Well, let's look at Lillian. Your friend Lillian Prune is a rebellious flapper. Like you, she's 20 years old, but unlike you, she's been known to hang out in speakeasies, smoke, and run around with several young men. She's assertive and outgoing to the point of obnoxiousness, but underneath it you believe her to be a lonely, insecure girl. Aww. Your friend's freshening up in the bathroom. There's a point here that you want to make an observation. Perfume. Oopsie. Yeah, it doesn't observe, but as we'll see when the game finishes, I'm hoping I did that part correctly. If not, we have missed out on something, but none too dramatic. Anyway, we'll have a quick wash. Wash hands. Have a quick clean up. You know, that's fresh enough. Now, in this room you see two armoires to the either side, or cabinets, whatever you prefer to call them. And during this, you can actually move them. I think it's a cabinet. Pull the armoire, surprise. Surprise, you find the whole armoire open to reveal a secret door. Ooh. So if you don't know about these, chances are you're going to miss a lot of the game's secrets, mysteries, puzzles, clues, and pretty much everything in the whole game. The hint you meant to get is looking at the girl's hollow eyes. You meant to figure out that there's actually something behind it. And in this case, on this wall it's a horse. We want to look through the wall to the upper side. Look through holes. Ooh, what do we have here? It's now 7:15. Gosh, what did we spy in on? Oh, mon ami, I find it difficult to refuse you. I'm so attracted to you. Well, I was quite the blade in my younger days. I could believe it. Ooh la la, I can tell, Henri, I can tell. I'm doing more of a German there. Fifi, my dear, I do appreciate you, but you better leave now before we're noticed. Well, too late for that, Colonel. Too late for that. You say so, Henri. Au revoir, mon chéri. So, apparently, Colonel and Fifi are having an affair. Or, at least she's more keen on the money than, well, the Colonel himself. Let's go in there. This elegant room must be the Colonel's. You notice there's an elevator here. Let's look at the Colonel. The Colonel seems uncharacteristically in an agitated state. His eyes dart around the room, and he fidgets in his wheelchair. Frowning, he watches you suspiciously. Distrustfully, the Colonel keeps an eye on you from his wheelchair. And we'll look at his cigar as well. This Colonel smokes a small, nasty-smelling cigar. Actually, yeah, I think we did miss a part earlier. I think you actually meant to... Yeah, maybe. I can't remember. Anyway, you meant to take note of smells as well in this game. In this case, the Colonel's cigar, Lillian's perfume, somebody else smokes, and similar traits like that. So you want to go even further, which is one of the things that I found about this game to be quite creative. Rather than just, well, finding clues, you've got to go even further than that and dust for prints and notice smells. Well, we'll talk to the Colonel. Quit coming into my room, young lady. Well, I think this is a good time to ask about a few things. Cobwebs? Well, we'll do. I'm not discussing myself with you. But we will ask about Fifi. Leave my maid alone. Well, we'll ask about everyone, quickly. The staff is my business, not yours. We'll ask about other staff then, Seeley. You don't need to concern yourself with my cook. Gertie? She's none of your concern. We're not getting much out of it. Go find Lillian. Yeah, he's pretty stern. I'm warning you, stay away from my nephew. I don't have anything else to say about that. I guess I asked about Gertie. Ethel? My sister is none of your concern. And, Gloria. My niece is it's my business, sorry. Doctor. You don't need to know nothing about my doctor. And lastly, Clarence. You don't need to be involved in my business. Well, we will also tell Henry about Fifi. Don't be bothering my maid here. One of the other things is you can tell people about people. So, in this case, well, you don't really see what you say, but potentially you could have been telling Henri about what you just saw at Fifi. In most cases, that's what you'll be telling people. It doesn't appear this room has been used in a long time. However, it currently seems to be the room of the guest room of Dr. Wilbur C. Fields. Not Fields, Fields. Ooh, maybe there's a pun in there. W.C. Fields, maybe? No? No? Since it belongs to Dr. Fields, you should leave it alone. Fair enough. We also wanted to look at, actually, the Murphy bed has been pulled down for Dr. Fields to sleep on. Upon it, you see his black doctor's bag. But look at the bag, it's Dr. Fields' bag. Again, another thing you want to make note of is the locations of things, in case they happen to mysteriously move around through the course of the game. So in that case, the medical bag is one of those items. Again, I personally can't remember every single item and its location in the game. However, I'll try to make the best I can of it. This is the front upstairs hallway of the plantation house. The grand staircase leads down to the lower level. Well, let's see what's in this room first. This is a cozy guest room which Gloria and Gertie are sharing. It looks nice enough. Pardon me. I think I'll just save before I go in this room. No, this is not one of the rooms. This is, this appears to be another guest room that Rudy and Clarence share. Oh, okay, very nice. Now, one of the things is typical Sierra games is there's many, well, less than obvious ways to die. Which may well happen, but I know where all the locations are, so we should be pretty safe. This is the front downstairs hallway of the big house. A grand stairway leads upstairs. Again, with Sierra games, you have to save early and save often, as they say. One of the ones that will kill you is that chandelier that was looking pretty dodgy before. It does have a chance of falling on you. You've entered the parlour of the old mansion. Against the back wall you notice a sculpted marble bar, and on the corner a parrot swings from its bird stand. It's now 7:30, so I don't know if I explained earlier, but each time you uncover an event or something significant, that old Biddy, she's hard slosh most of the time. Shh, here's a young friend of Lillian's. Time will pass in 15-minute increments. Each act takes part in an hour, so you want to find essentially 4 things to progress time along until the next act. So let's talk to Gertie here. Please leave us be, Laura. We'll also look at Clarence, because he happens to be smoking a cigar. Clarence is a dapper-looking man in his late 40s. From what you've gleaned, he's been the Colonel's attorney for some time, and seems to know the rest of the group as well. His manner is a bit on the curt side, and you can sense a bit of sneakiness here. That cigar. That's a big cigar. Well, maybe he's compensating. Now we'll look at Gertie as well. Gertrude DeJean is Colonel's widowed sister-in-law. She's obviously behind the times, as she looks like she stepped of the gay 90s, as in the 1890s, of course. A bit of a snob, she walks around with her nose up in the air, has an annoying habit of constantly playing with her many strands of pearls. Well, we'll take the opportunity to ask Gertie about a few things, and particularly Clarence, since he's right here in front of us. Why, I'm just having a little discussion with him. I don't care. It's just innocent then. I'm not discussing myself with you. In most cases, people won't discuss themselves with you, but that's not true in every case. Sometimes people are more than happy to delve into their personal lives. Lillian's had her problems, you know. Her mother's to blame for all of them. Well, in that case, we'll ask about evil. Oh, her! My sister-in-law is nothing but an old sloppy drunk. She's made nothing but a mess of her entire life. Well, we'll talk about Henri. Don't let him fool you, Miss Bow. He may look like a doddering old man, but he knows exactly what he's doing. I don't believe he intends to giving any of us a thin dime. He's got some plan up his sleeve. Mark my word. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Gloria as well. I'm so proud of my daughter. She's such a very talented actress, you know. We'll ask about Rudy as well. My son has a very good head for business, and he's very handsome, don't you think? Oh, trying to set us up there. I can tell you this much, Bo. Fifi is not doing much cleaning. Well, from what I saw, she was doing a fair bit of cleaning, dusting the cobwebs, if you excuse the expression. He's only the butler. Why would I care about him? Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. The doctor certainly is nothing but an old charlatan. And lastly, Celie is the last person we have to mention about. Oh, we haven't asked about Lillian either. I don't pay any attention to her. She's just a cook, you know. We haven't asked about Lillian. Okay, maybe we did. Apologies. Anyway, we've explored a little bit of the manor. I'll save there, and we'll carry on soon. Bye-bye for now.